Okay guys, it is Dan here, MTG Tavern. So we just went 5-0 with this list. I'm hoping you guys saw that in the thumbnail or the title for this video, because otherwise that's going to be a pretty big spoiler, I guess. But we just went 5-0 with this Cascade into Tibalt list. Not Tibalt's Trickery, actual Tibalt. It's a deck I've been trying to build for quite a while, and we finally got to build it today when finally I managed to get some copies of Valki, God of Lies, which is absurdly expensive on MTGO at the minute. Anyway. So this deck, we are looking to cascade into one of the most powerful planeswalkers ever printed. Like, this is borderline, I wouldn't quite put it on Oko level, but I would put it on Jace the Mind Sculptor level, as far as Tibalt goes. Now, obviously, 7 mana for this is quite expensive, but we're looking to cascade into it with our 3 mana Cascade spells. So you can cascade into Valki, but then you get to cast Tibalt, because of how the rules of Magic work. Now let's look at Valki, God of Lies first. Unlike when you're playing Living End or decks like that, Valki is a card that is not terrible to top deck. You get to check your opponent's hand, you get information. You get to potentially take an Uro on turn 2. If you're on the play, and they haven't got a Remand or a Mana Leak, or well, not going to have that anyway if you're on the play, you get to take the Uro. If they don't have a piece of removal for the Valki, you can turn Valki into an Uro the very next turn. So you don't have to sacrifice it because it's already been on the battlefield. But it's here mainly for the Tibalt. We're looking to cascade into Tibalt as early as turn 1, but turn 2 or 3 is also perfectly fine. Get an emblem, you can cast cards from exile that are exiled with Tibalt. Even if Tibalt leaves the battlefield, you can still cast those cards from exile. The +2, exile top 2 cards of your library, or each player's library, basically draw 2 cards. -3, exile target artifact or creature. Removal, and you draw that card because you exiled that card. And then -8, by far the most underrated ability on this. I strongly suggest the last matchup against Bird if you want to just see something really funny with a -8. We basically killed our opponent on turn 4 because they used all of their burn spells on us, and we just turned it all back on them because we got all of that free red mana and just, yeah, exiled the graveyard. Moving on then, ignoring Tibalt, we have built the deck around him somewhat, where, like, basically Tibalt is going to, like, just spawn value, and then from that value we get more value. So, for example, a Liliana of the Veil, we cast it potentially from a Tibalt, but even if we just cast it from drawing it, then both players are going to be discarding cards, sacrificing creatures from our opponent's side. We just want to dwindle our opponent's resources. That is our game plan with Liliana. And then the longer that Tibalt sticks around, the harder it's going to be for your opponent to win, no matter what deck they're playing, with the exception of maybe Tron or Ad Nauseam. Because those decks don't particularly care about how much value you get, they're just going to kill you. So Liliana's looking to dwindle your opponent's resources, and Valki is just generating you more and more and more cards, and your opponent just cannot keep up with the value. We're playing stuff like Bone Crusher Giant, which is a stomp for 2 mana. Really important that we don't play anything like I don't know, like an Assassin's Trophy or something like that, because we'll cascade into that. But we can just cast a stomp to remove a creature out of the way early in the game. Notably with Valki or Tibalt, you want to have an empty board when you play him ideally, because you don't want to downtick from 5 down to just 2 loyalty counters. Because then a random stomp can kill Valki, a lightning bolt, loads of things can just kill Valki from that position, or Tibalt. So you want to ideally have the board clear and then uptick to draw 2 cards. But sometimes you do have to downtick, it's just the way it is. We're also playing other removal in the case of Dead Gone, which is a basically shock for a creature on turn 1. And Shriekmaws, which can evoke to kill a non-artifact, non-black creature. But other than that, it's just basically trying to generate as much value either for Tibalt or trying to get into Tibalt as quickly as possible. So we've got Seasoned Pyromancers, we know what this does in Modern. We've got Collier's Command, one of the best utility spells ever printed into Modern. And Simian Spirit Guide, so we can get it down a bit quicker. Now, speaking of Simian Spirit Guides, we can sometimes Bloodbraid Elf into Simian Spirit Guide. It's just the factor of the deck. If you want to get these quick Tibalts, sometimes when we cast Bloodbraid Elf, there is around about a 1 in 10 chance you hit a Simian Spirit Guide, depending on which card you've drawn in the early part of the game. It can happen, but even then, don't focus so much on the fact that you cascaded into Simian Spirit Guide when you cast Bloodbraid Elf from your hand, and that can happen. Most of the time, you're looking to get a Bloodbraid Elf from a Tibalt. Okay, so you get a Bloodbraid Elf, and then anything extra you get from the Bloodbraid Elf, you got it from the Tibalt anyway, so it was free. So if you hit Simian Spirit Guide, that's just an extra piece of a bonus. But we've built the deck in such a way that even if you do hit a Simian Spirit Guide, or even we know we can hit a Simian Spirit Guide, but we've built it in such a way that it's incredibly unlikely. It's like I said, it's about a 1 in 10 chance, because we've got Liliana of the Veils, Bone Crusher Giants, Seasoned Pyromancers, other Cascade spells, literal Valki that we can cascade into, so you're actually far less likely to cascade into Simian Spirit Guide than you are an actual powerful spell that you do actually want. Moving on, we've got the Street Race, which are just there because I didn't know what else to put in the deck, to be honest. Chandra, Torch of Defiance is kind of our backup Tibalt. Not as good as Tibalt, obviously, but we can play this on turn 2, turn 3 with Simian Spirit Guides. Uptick, generate mana, that's perfectly fine. Also uptick to exile top card of our library. If we happen to get Chandra from a Tibalt, then anything else we get from this Chandra is just a bonus on top of a bonus from Tibalt. So like I said, it's just a cascading effect, if you'll excuse the pun. You get value from Tibalt, which then generates more value, which then generates more value. Also, kind of a nice little mana curve here. If you play Chandra on 4, and you hit your 5th land drop on turn 5, you can uptick on Chandra with mana and cast a Tibalt from your hand. So you don't have to cast it from Cascading. So, that is pretty much the main deck. There's not really too much to say other than one land we need to take a note of here is Temple Garden. We have one spell we can cast with that, which is Deafening Silence in the sideboard. Now, Tibalt's Trickery is a deck in the format right now that is a bit of a problem in the format, not just against us, but I wanted to have Deafening Silence because we don't have to Cascade into Valki. We can just sideboard these out. We've got a good value deck here. So if we do go against those Tibalt Trickery decks, we can just board in the Deafening Silences. We can Cascade into the Deafening Silence in response to our opponent's Cascade spell, or we can just fetch up the Temple Garden to cast it from our hand. So that's all pretty good. Lay Down the Voice for the Graveyard matchups. We have Blood Moons for the greedy decks, along with Boils and Ricochet Traps, which are there for the blue-based decks. Angry the Gods for a board wipe, and Weather the Storms for life gain against the likes of Prowess, or Burn, or Storm. Anyway, that is the deck. You're going to go away now, and you're going to see the gameplay and just see what this card can do. A lot of people are massively undervaluing this card. The amount of people I've heard say that this card is just too fair, you're an idiot if you think this card is fair. Yes, if you play this on turn 7, it is a fair card. If you play this on turn 2 or 3, and your opponent doesn't have an answer straight away, it is not a fair card. You've just literally accrued value, and sure, it doesn't instantly win like some Planeswalkers do, but over time, it's kind of Oko level, where Oko is kind of insignificant when Oko first comes onto the field, but over time it generates value, and you just get snowballed in advantage. Anyway, guys, games, go and watch them. Hope you enjoy it. I will see you next time. No lands. Lands, we'll keep it. It's got lands in it. Do we take the risk and get rid of a Demonic Dread or Temple Garden? Let's get rid of a Demonic Dread. We can, like, go turn 2 Valki, check the hand. This happens so much. Whenever my opponent is on the play, which is frustrating enough, we never get the Gemstone Caverns. It's so fucking frustrating. And as soon as we're on the play, it's like, yeah, Gemstone Caverns and also big mana deck. We might be in trouble. Already. Big mana decks are a problem. Don't get me wrong, I can't play this deck very well, but I always think this deck is like the... Fuck's sake. What the fuck is going on today? We have 1 Valki left in our deck. Thank God I'm playing 4. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's see what our opponent's got. A Liquimetal Coating. Sounds like a plan. Wouldn't mind a Demonic Dread off the top so we can get some damage on Karn. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Go Violent Outburst. Do one of these. We'll Cascade into Tibalt. Let that happen. Down tick over here. Take some damage into the Karn. Okay, Karn is gone. So I'll have to play another Karn. It's a start. It's a start. Okay. So opponent's got the prime time. Okay. Transmute for a Summoner's Pact. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Land. Okay, let's do this. We can return the Primeval Titan back to the hand, which is kind of useful, actually. Let's go ahead and uptick here. We hit a Summoner's Pact, no good. And a Street Wraith. Yeah, what we could do here is we could just go Valki, take the Primeval Titan out of the hand, and then we can, so we'll keep, like, whatever, this one. Damn it, I just took the wrong one. Fuck. I just clicked the wrong one. Now they get to keep the Primeval Titan. Oh no, they put Summoners back to the hand, of course they did, whatever. So now we should go and get the Shriekmaw. It's a green card. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? I just haven't played Magic in so long that I just keep forgetting everything. I'm just going to concede the game. I don't deserve to win this. Of course it's a green card. It always is a green card. Jesus fucking Christ. That was shocking. Even I'm shocked by that. Even somebody who's like used to me messing up all the time is shocked by that. That is just like awful. So they do sometimes like bring in the Dryads, or they still leave the Dryads in this. We'll probably bring in a Boil just in case, although I don't think they're necessarily going to be playing it. We don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Let's take these guys out. It's just, again, we're on the fucking play, and the Gemstone Cavern is in our hands, but we're on the draw. No, fuck that. We have to mulligan this hand. Not only do we not... The Blood Moons are nice and all, but... no lands now. Good grief. Okay, we'll keep this. This will do. Let's put back Chandra and a Bloodbraid Elf. Go. I know, I've done something to really piss it off. I know that much. I've done something. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm fucking done with this game for today. I'm just done with this game. Okay, you know the risks we take when you play Gemstone Caverns? They do have the Dryad. Nice. Shame we don't have a Boil anymore. Into one of them. Sounds good. Okay. Simian Spirit Guide? Oh, man. Let's say yes, so we can activate... Let's activate this. Becomes a copy of that. Play the land. Off you go, opponents. Nice. Sure, whatever, dude. Whatever. They were really struggling because of COVID. Not really. Well, yes, originally we did, but they're trying to grow the channel now, so not so much anymore. So I guess the plan here is just Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, Bloodbraid Elf. We've got a whole bunch of things we could hit here to get rid of the Arboreal Glazer or Grazer. So let's cast this. Okay, that works. Done. Cast this. Right, you can fuck off. Khan, you. Can they play that right now? I guess they can. Well, that sucks. That sucks for us. There's a Dryad. Nice, great. Play a land, kill Tibalt perchance. Yeah, that's the way we do it. Oh, you can't kill Tibalt yet. Another land, perchance. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's uptick. An Ancient Stirrings and a Verdant Catacombs. Okay, let's play the Verdant Cat. Oh my god, that is very, very, very fortunate. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, this is a different creature now. So they have Liquid Metal Coating, Khan, and Slayer Stronghold. Let's go ahead and do this. I think this is going to hurt us more than our opponent, but we need to turn off the... we need to turn off the Valakuts. So I don't think this is necessarily good for us. Oh, opponent's dead! Or are they? I forgot they Summoners Pact. That is the cheesiest win I have ever had in my life. I didn't even know I'd won. Well, I can't complain about luck anymore, can I? I think I keep this hand. I think this is fine. The only slight problem with this hand is the Blood Moon is a bit awkward. Let's get rid of a Bone Crusher Giant. I might actually just get rid of Blood Moon here. Because I think it's just super awkward, because I need to get the... Finally hit a Gemstone Caverns on the play. Unfortunately, that hand is not particularly good, but it's got something. Okay, nothing from our opponent. Good. Okay, so if we draw a land off the top, we're looking pretty good. And let's go ahead and check the hand. Get one of these guys. Oh, for Blood Moon. Yeah, makes sense. So 2 Amulet Vigors. So opponent's got 2 Khans and an Unknown. Land, please. Land, 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 land. No! No! That is not very nice. That is not a nice thing to do. Oh my god, why? Why is it doing this to me? All I've ever wanted to do is just cast lands. Cast lands, play lands. That's all I've ever wanted to do. Opponent's getting mana screwed as well. Oh my god, seriously? Just 1 land and this game is probably over. Okay, we get 1 turn at a land at least, I guess. So, notably here, if we hit a land drop, we can both kill Khan and get Valki down. So we need to hit a land right here. This is literally on this. Land. Or a Simian Spirit Guide. Perfect timing. Okay. Now we can cast Violent Outburst to grow the Valki. So we'll get a green source of mana here, so we can Blood Moon as well next turn. Just in time. So now we're in the game. We'll cast the Tibalt Cosmic Imposter. Grow our Valki, which will now go ahead and kill the Khan. Let's uptick. We could take out these guys here, but it's probably not worth it. We hit a dead Gone. We hit a basic forest as well, so that's good. Okay, over to your opponent. The thing is, like, Khan isn't that good for them now, is it? I don't think it is, at least. Dryad is kind of okay, actually. There's another land. We're starting to hit our land drops. That's good. I probably should have played the one from Exile, though. Okay, let's exile this. Go and get another basic. We're just going to go and get a basic Swamp. And we're going to Blood Moon. Let's get in for some damage. Notably, we do still have the Dead Gone here. So we're in pretty good shape, actually, here, I think. Like, they do still have the ability to cast Khan, which is good for them, but then there's going to be a lot of pressure on them going forward. I think we might have this one. I think it's going to be hard for them to win. Oh, Yorion. Interesting. I think I keep this. We have the turn 3 Violent Outburst plus Lilies to back it up and all that kind of good stuff. Yorion, who usually plays Yorion nowadays? Like Countess Company or something? Where's the red source of mana? Let's go ahead and play this tapped. And say, over to you, opponent. Like Bant Spirits or something? Can't imagine it's Infect or anything like that. Scoos, you say? Scoos. Scoozy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try and stomp the Noble Hierarch now. Hopefully they don't have some kind of protection spell for this. That would really suck. They have, haven't they? No, they haven't. Okay, so they're going to be able to exile if they want. Sounds good. So we might be going a little bit slow here. We're probably going to try and get Lily down to take out the Scoos or something like that. Unless they tap out here, in which case we'll just play the big guy. Big T. Mr. T. Nothing else, you say? So it looks like it's the green-white life gainy kind of stuff that we saw earlier. Okay, let's cast Lily. Lily down tick, get rid of the scoos. Hopefully, that's the plan. You lose the scoos. Unless you can flash something, in which case you do not lose the scoos. Interesting. We'll go and get a green source of mana. Yeah, get a green. We need a green. Why didn't the decklist thing work? Did you... Is it because there's a space? There you go. I think it's because there's a space in between the exclamation mark and decklist. You got it. Sack that creature, bitch. And that's my turn done. I am now a done person. So yeah, if this is the green-white counters, like, Heliod deck, then we might be in trouble. Skyclave Apparition's fine. In fact, Skyclave Apparition is perfect, because if we are playing against the Heliod deck, now we get to downtick and exile this, so we get to cast it on a Heliod later. Okay, so let's go Violent Outburst. Cast a Tibalt. Okay. Tibalt will exile this. We get a 2-2 out of the deal, or 3-3 even. Let's play our land tapped. And over to your opponent. That could have gone worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Flicker Wisp. Huh. I can respect that. So it's going to come back late at the end of the turn. So it's like a green-white Taxes kind of build by the look of it. They probably have the Heliod combo in there somewhere. See, it's going to come back. We're going to get to check their hand. So not the end of the world. It's not perfect. Obviously, it's not what we wanted, but we'll take it. And Path, Oath of Nissa. Sure. Seems like a plan. Let's go to attacks first. We could play the Bloodbraid Elf here, but I want to see if my opponent does block. They might be tempted to. Because they don't really have a lot going on at the minute. And I'll trade these creatures. That's no problem. Okay, so I'm actually going to start by cycling Street Wraith here. And we hit another land. Okay. Not what we're looking for. Let's go Liliana, and I might uptick here, actually. Yeah, let's uptick. We'll uptick on Liliana. They can have the Flicker Wisp, that's fine. I can get rid of a land. Like, we're going to be putting a lot more pressure on them than they are on us. They got rid of Path. Sounds good. Oath de la Nissa. What do you reveal? You reveal a land. Land is no good. You want some big things. So that's gone. There's their land. Wait, that wasn't the land they played. So you're onto your hand? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like a plan, man. Okay, uptick on Lily. We'll get rid of the Gemstone Caverns. Okay. They not surprisingly got rid of Gemstone. Temple Garden. Let's go ahead and cast a rather splendid Bloodbraid Elf. If we hit a Tibalt here... Oh, we do hit a Tibalt. I think I meant to... I don't know here if I meant to cast a Tibalt and take the Yorion out of their hand. The problem is that they draw a path, they get Yorion back anyway. So I think I'm actually just meant to cast the Tibalt side of this. Rather than the Valki. We get our 3/2 creature. Let's go ahead and attack. And I'm actually just going to go down here and exile the Flickerwisp, I think. So you can see like how much value we're accruing. Like our opponent's got that in their hand. We've got these 3 cards plus a Seasoned Pyromancer. Like we're just like absolutely outvaluing them. Did I have tick on Lily there? I think I did. But yeah, our opponent needs to put pressure on this Liliana, otherwise she's going to down tick and just kill our opponent. Like they need to do something pretty impactful here. And Yorion is not going to be it. Get your Oath of Nissa. I can respect that. Field of Ruin. Splendid. Oh my god, the Bone Crusher Giant as well. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're just dead. Dead on board unless you have Path. And even then, you're pretty close to dead anyway. Sacrifice that creature, please. Sick of you having creatures. Got there. Nice. I guess we bring in Anger of the Gods. And that's pretty much it. There's no point bringing in Blood Moon. I think it's just Anger of the Gods in place of a couple of Street Wraiths. Yeah. Opponent's just like a dual color deck, so we're going to get hit by Blood Moon more than they do. Thinking this Temple Garden has actually been not very often, but it has been an issue. So we probably just chuck it in the sideboard for when we want to bring in the enchantments. Do 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 on the draw. We've got this. It feels rather splendid. Keep it. Get rid of a land. So we can like on turn 1 get rid of their. Let's get rid of the Swamp. Might be a bit risky. I doubt they're bringing in Blood Moon, though. So if they go for a turn 1 play, we can burn it away with a Dead Gone. No turn 1 play. Splendid. Whew. Ooh. Yes. I like snakes that have budgies on their head. Something's going to go wrong here, isn't it? Leonin Arbiter, you say? Let's dead this. Probably didn't need to do that, to be fair. Okay, let's play this again just in case they play another Leonin Arbiter. We could discard the Shriek more on the Forest, but I think we'll just hold on to this just to rebuild later on. I'm quite happy just trading cards at the minute. And we just lost our entire turn. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have used the Dead Gone there, because there's almost nothing I could have drawn. That's going to go down as a pun. You suck. There you go.
You suck!
I deserve it. I definitely deserve it.
You suck!
Stoned Forge Mystic. Field of Ruin. Battle Skull. Yeah, really regret my play from last turn now. Really not happy about that. I really should have just held up the Dead Gone. Because I could have been playing Bloodbraid Elf here. Oh. Let's go ahead and Bloodbraid Elf anyway. I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and cast some Bloodbraid Elf. I think this just has the biggest upside. And if our opponent takes the next turn, just putting or part of the next turn, just putting down a Batter Skull, and so be it. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Cast Tibalt. Not Tibalt. Yes, Tibalt. We want Tibalt. That's the one we want. And... let's exile the top card of each player's library. Oh my god, the value! The value is just so sick. Just so much value. Look at that. Our opponent still hasn't even dealt with Tibalt yet. And like, we've got a Skyclave Apparition and a Seasoned Pyromancer. Plus whatever's in our hand. It's just stupid. Yeah! So the thing, what we would have done next turn is we would have cast the Dead Gone or the Shriekmaw to kill this. Our opponent would cast Batter Skull in response. Everybody's buying 4 Wheel Tibalts, yeah. So yeah, our opponent, like, we would have gone Shriekmaw or Dead Gone to kill this. Our opponent would have brought in the Batter Skull, which meant we could have exiled the Batter Skull, which is like, good luck. 2-0. It's about time our luck probably changed with this one, I think. Do 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 do. I can smell the 5-0. I'll take a 3-0 at this point. I'll take it, well, 3-2. I'll take it. Any land or a Simian Spirit Guide. Literally any land. Oh. Street Wraiths for a redraw. I should put this back, shouldn't I? I really want to keep this hand. I really want to keep this hand. Mulligan. Our opponent chose not to play first. No. Our opponent's got Force of Negation, or they're playing 8-rack. Our opponent chose not to play first. That says to me somebody who is expecting a Tibalt's Trickery deck and has got Force of Negation, or they're playing as though Force of Negation is in their deck. Or they're playing 8-rack, one of those two things. Or they misclicked, I guess. Keep. Or they're playing Tibalt's Trickery. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or they're playing Tibalt's Trickery and they want to be on the mulligan because they've got Gemstone Caverns in their deck. But that seems, like, pointless. Okay, I think we're done. We'll play the Forest first. Oh. That's nice. We have no virus threats. Okay. Upkeep. Opponent's expecting a Tibalt's Trickery. No, my friend. Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter. That's what we've got. Go ahead. Our opponent passed their entire turn. Our opponent thought it was during their turn. They skipped the entire turn. Nice. We just time walked our opponent. Oops, opponent. Oops. Yeah, our opponent is playing Tibalt Trickery as well. Okay. Damn it. Okay, let's just do this and pass. This is a bad matchup for us, unfortunately. Why did they choose to go on the draw, though? That makes no sense. I guess they could be playing elementals instead of this, but probably not. Bloodbred Elf and a Gemstone Mine. Okay, opponent. See if you can kill us. Have you got it? Oh, I didn't. I should have. Fuck. God damn it.
You
I should
suck!
have played Season Pyromancer. That was a mistake. You got it. They hit on Ulamog. They have to take out the Tibalt, that's for sure. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we lose. Like I said, like, there's just no point. Like, I don't think there's any point playing this deck, because this deck is going to get banned. Are they 4-0? I have no idea. Oh, they are 4-0, you're right. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Like, that deck is, like, dumb. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Right, we're going to bring in the Deafening Silences, the Blood Moons, and Boil doesn't do anything, Anger doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's just those guys. Right, the Valkis are coming out. The Lilianas literally don't matter. Oh, you know what? I could have drawn a Liliana. I should have carried on playing that game. I could have drawn a Lily. Crap. So yeah, if they don't hit an Emrakul, I can at least cast Lily to make them sacrifice. Shriekmaw can go. I guess we'll just keep one because I have to. Oh wait, I should bring Ricochet Trap in. Ricochet Trap actually does work against them. I should trim a dead gon, I guess. Done. But yeah, to be fair, I could have also hit a Cascade spell. Yeah, I messed up there. They exiled the keep. Just keep. Like, I know it's a one-lander, but the Deafening Silence should hold them for a while. But yeah, they exiled, or they destroyed the Tibalt. The trigger was on the stack to kill Tibalt. Should have replied to my opponent. They asked me how this deck's performing. Right, perfect. Alright, so there's no cascading for them. Or us, for that matter, but we've got things we can do. They've got big creatures. We have to hit land drops, though. Yeah, for anybody who's like watching and wasn't watching earlier, the reason we're not playing Tibalt Trickery is because I don't see the point. Like, Tibalt Trickery will not be unbanned next week, in my opinion. Our opponent, nice! Our opponent can't deal with that. They were not expecting that. They were not expecting that at all. Just resubmit. They were absolutely not expecting that deafening silence there. No deafening silence. We cannot keep. Oh, we could have cascaded into it, to be fair. There's a deafening silence and a gemstone caverns. We will keep. We'll put back the ricochet trap. Done. What are we going to get rid of here with gemstone caverns? Probably just like Bone Crusher Giant, I guess. Oh shit, we're on the play. Crap, that does make a difference. We were still right to keep this. Okay, let's play the forest. So we need a fetch land or a red source of mana. Okay, pass to your opponent. Yeah, we're on the play. Doesn't matter. It happens. I can see my opponent's logic now, I guess. So we might just die here. We'll see what happens. So I can actually see my opponent's logic here now because it cuts off the opponent's gemstone caverns. Opponent's got no land? Oh my god, no! We just need a fetch land or a Simian Spirit Guide, and I think we get there. Or a red source of mana would work. Okay, let's see what our opponent's got. Tibalt's Trickery, we know about that. Did it fail? Oh my god, it failed. Oh my god, we're still in this game. There's the land! There's the land! Okay, let's go! Now, the only problem is we can't cast our deafening silence here. We can no longer cast it. Simian Spirit Guide, cast Spirit Guide, I like it, I can respect that. Land, okay, we'll take it. Gonna cast Seasoned Pyromancer. We'll get rid of Deafening Silence and Liliana. Gemstone Caverns is actually a dead draw as well. It's worth noting. Demonic Dread would be nice to cast here so we can get a Tibalt down to just end the game. Another land, perfect. That works. Okay, Stomp here. Cast this. Opponent is on like a 3-turn clock here. This has worked. It's just a matter of, like, if they get through the breach, we're in trouble. Actually, you know what? Through the breach even wouldn't save them here, I don't think. Because we sacrifice our 5 lands and a token. Like, you get in 15 damage, and that's it. You've got nothing left. Yeah, opponent's dead next turn. Let's cycle land. I'll play the land. That way we can just sacrifice all 6 lands. We don't have to get rid of the Blood Moon. I think we've got this. I don't see how they get out of this now. Gotcha! Nice! Okay. 3-0. Okay, we're coming back. We're coming back. keep this. It's like a nice value hand. There's nothing special. Yeah, there's no reason to play this Street Wraith here. There's nothing we could draw. I guess we might have hit a fetch land or something like that, but there's no reason to do that. Let's see what we're against. Blue, probably... Seachrome Close leads me to believe it's probably Spirits. Yeah, nothing really to do there. Let's cycle Street Wraith here. If I hit a Cascade spell, I'll cast it. We don't. Let's just go ahead and... Lily. Uptick. Let's get rid of a Swamp. Oh, we're against Ad Nauseam. Really bad matchup for us. One of the worst matchups for us, actually. If I knew we were against Ad Nauseam, I would have waited a turn and played Chandra next turn. So we were like, we've hit some really bad matchups recently. Okay, let's discard cards. Get rid of this. Okay. Let's get a Stomping Ground. Get some pressure on in some kind of way, although it's not much. There's another Chandra and a dead card. No good. The good news is like Liliana's probably going to get to ultimate here. Almost certainly. It's not usual they can deal with Liliana. I mean, they might have a way, like they might have a repeal or something like that, I guess, but they're a little way off repeal. They would need next turn to use repeal. Come on, opponent. Ad Nauseam does the same thing every single game. You don't need to hold up this much time, I don't think. There you go. Excuse me. Keep discarding those cards. Get in for 3. We're just going to cast a Bone Crusher Giant here. The 2 points of damage doesn't particularly matter. I don't think. Opponent's got something. That's why they were thinking a lot then, I guess. Makes sense. Ad Nauseam. They must know what they want. So I don't really know Ad Nauseam, but I know you need a minimum of 5 mana, or 6 mana. Our opponent's got the Simian Spirit Guide, and they've got a land, but it's not an untapped land, I don't think yet. So there's an untapped land. How are they not losing life? How are they no longer losing life? I don't understand. They didn't cast an Angel's Grace. Does anybody know how my opponent isn't losing life at the minute? I thought they activated it a couple more times. Well, there's their Angel's Grace. Is this even on screen? Oh, sorry guys, I haven't even got it on screen. Because I suck at living. Hey, Cajun, how you doing, dude? This isn't Living End. This is Cascade into Valki / Tibalt. Oh, you know, okay. You've been here for a while. How do we, like... I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, I think. I'm tired. I've been up since like 4 AM, I think. So at this point, it's like 15 hours. But I'm okay. How's things? What's going on at home? It's good to know you have not been succumbed to the COVID. You have not been succumbed? I don't know. Do 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 do. Okay. Lotus Bloom on suspend. Is Arena any good now or not? I don't know if it is or not. Well, if our opponent's goal here is to Angel's Grace to survive a turn, that doesn't seem like a very good play. Because you're about to lose all of your stuff to Liliana, surely. I suppose, yeah, it is free. Are we just dead? It's going to suck if we're dead here, but what can you do? Phyrexian and Leaf. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to attack. Our opponent has to... Our opponent has Angel's Grace in hand, so they have to use it now. They don't have a choice. Yeah, there you go. So the life total goes down to 1. So let's Liliana now. And... Three counters left on both of those. I think I like this because it puts enough pressure on their lands to the point where they've only got next turn to do something with it. So they can either keep 2 lands or bad lands plus the Phyrexian Unlife. Either way, they're getting the Phyrexian Unlife, but yeah, okay, they're going to go with something like that. Okay, let's go with Simian Spirit Guide. Chandra. Uptick, I guess, for what it's worth. There's a Bloodbraid Elf, that sucks. Okay, so our opponent is dead in many, many ways on board. And if they can get through this turn, then fair play to when they deserve it. Actually, they're not even dead on board, are they? Because the Phyrexian Life is there. Oh, you know what? Did I punt there?
You suck!
Should I have just put the Phyrexian Life in one pile and everything else in another? Yeah, I think I messed up there. I think I should have put Phyrexian... Because I think our opponent, like... I think I should have put 1 land in one pile, along with a Phyrexian Unlife, and 3 lands in the other pile, because our opponent, I think, has to take the Phyrexian Unlife unless we give them 4 lands. I think. I might be wrong, I don't know. Pentap Prism. So if we hit a Valki here... Oh, well, that's no good. Let's go up, put them down to potentially 0. We hit a Valki, which we don't really want to cast. Damn it. Yeah, Valky's no good. So now we get to get in for damage. We might just be dead here, though. So if we hit... if we hit a Cascade spell... I guess it'd have to be a 3-mana Cascade spell. Then we'd be able to cast Tibalt, which would take out the Pentap Prism. Our opponent's down to just 3 lives. And I believe... this comes off suspend next turn, so we've probably only got this turn. You would assume. Let's see if they can do it. It's been a close game. Our opponent's been really... I feel like they've been really close several times. I think the Simian Spirit Guide really won us this game, if we do win it. Because that early Liliana, like, put so much pressure on them to play it out badly. Thassa's Oracle and Spoils is the win. Does Spoils deal in effect damage to him at this point? Is Spoils just lose life, or does it deal damage? It's life loss, so yeah, they would still... I mean... it kind of sucks if that happens, but it is what it is. You'll be right back? Okay, I'll see you shortly. I think they're going for it. I think they have it. Wow. Okay, they had a Nauseam. Wait. What happened? I'm really confused. How do we win that? Did our opponent... could they just not win or something? Oh, they used all the Simian Spirit Guides. There's no way they could cast anything. Yeah, like they used so many Simian Spirit Guides early. Okay, it was really important we took game 1 because it's going to be really hard to win after this. I don't really play Ad Nauseam. Does Deafening Silence do anything against them? Because I think they can play a lot of instant speed, so I think it stops them for half a turn at best. It does do something. But is it better than Valki? That's the thing. I guess Valki doesn't really do anything in this particular matchup. Like Blood Moon's pretty good. I know that's pretty good against them. Yeah, it's better than those, but like we need to, I guess actually we can still leave Valki in, I suppose. Like we can still win without Deafening Silence. Yeah, Dead Gone's just useless. Shriekmaw's just not a card, basically. K-Command's pretty good for artifact destruction. Ricochet Trap for counter magic is also pretty good. Maybe we do just take out these Valkyries. I can't stand Ad Nauseam. I can't. Ad Nauseam is one of my least favorite decks, only because like every single game seems like it's the same. Like whenever I see it being played, I'm like, it's what's even worse about it is like there was just not really a lot of room for brewing. Because, like, there is such a compact combo where everything interlinks. So, you, like, even cutting one card at times, it seems, like, tough. It seems tough. So, let's take all of these out. Yeah. I have seen that before. So I'm debating, like, what do I bring back in? Do I even bother bringing in a Valki or not? Are we taking Valky's out? Because we need to bring something back in, and nothing seems to really well. Like, boils, I guess, it might catch an island, but it probably won't. The olden days go. What have you done?
What?
What doesn't work? The camera one.
I've made a battery pack without a charged battery. I don't know where a battery charger is.
Okay, let's go and have a look for a battery charge. Let me just sort this out. Okay, just whatever. Put a Valki in.
Found it.
Okay, then. No good. Right, we'll mulligan that one, not surprisingly. Yeah, we're going to have to mulligan that one as well. Perfect. Okay, keep that. Get rid of the Chandra. Let's get rid of the Spirit Guide. If we hit Spirit Guide or land, we can Season Pyromancer on turn 3. Your opponent's on the play. Okay. We'll get rid of the Spirit Guide. Leyline. Okay. Perfect. I'm guessing they probably thought we had... I guess it protects against the Liliana Ultimate, because that's what won us the game last time. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, man. It kind of sucks we just drew that, but we're going to have to play it. Let's go and get a... Yeah, I guess we need green mana more, because we don't really... The only black spell we really have now is Liliana's and Valky's. Yeah, okay. Blood Moon it is. Blood Moon was a really good top deck. Okay, sure. Play the land. Season Pyromancer. Yeah, sure, whatever. Play Season Pyromancer. Draw a couple of cards. Well, Trap is something, to be fair. Actually, they don't have any counters. Well, they have counter spells, but like nothing of note. They hit both of their planes. They can't be playing that many planes in this deck, surely. That kind of sucks that we just hit that. Would have preferred to have cascaded into that. Right, let's go ahead and Bloodbraid Elf. Cascade into something good. Bone Crusher Giant. Maybe not that good. Yeah, we'll just cast it as a creature. We're not going to do anything else. At least we've got pressure on the board. There's something. This Blood Moon's looking great right now. Blood Moon's looking amazing. Okay, land, go. Well, we have lethal next turn. Whether we're going to get there or not is a different story. Okay, so they have Angel's Grace. Fair enough. There's literally no point in casting this because we can't cast whatever we hit anyway. I need to check the wording on something. Okay. I was just checking the wording on Lightning Storm. I know they can win with the Merfolk still. But the Lightning Storm is something we could... We should not be beating... We should not be beating Tibalt's Trickery and Ad Nauseam with this deck. Well, that's a bit of a stark contrast, isn't it? That was a bit of a stark contrast. Last time we were like going... We were 1-3 at this point. Now we're 4-0. We've got a chance of a 5-0 with this deck. Two more games. All we need is 2 more games. If you would have offered me 4-1 at the start of this league, though, I would have snapped your hand off so fast. There would have been blood spurting everywhere and like all over your nana's hair, and there was like... She would have turned into a punk rocker all of a sudden. Can we get elves again? So we have a good chance. One of the worst matchups we might hit in this league actually is possibly Mill. We don't really have a plan against Mill. Like, Mill would be the worst to hit here. What is this? Nice. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Bet Brett Fuffethard. Yeah, we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this. We have, like, so much potential with this hand with Double Seeming Spirit Guide. Play this and pass. Don't know what we're against. That's the only problem. Burn. It's goddamn burn. Okay, we're going to use the Simian Spirit Guide here to get rid of the Goblin Guide. Probably not the best matchup for us, just because we don't really have... Oh, no, yeah, it is. We've got Life Gain out the sideboard. Oh. Okay, exile this. Stomp this. Nice. Okay. We're in the game, as they say. We are in the game. Cast Tibalt. Resolves. Exile. We hit a Swift Spear. And we hit a Dead Gone. Nice. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. We need to try and end this game before it gets out of hand. We need this turn to go reasonably well. Like, cast an Eidolon or something like that, opponent. That would be sick. Cast an Eidolon. I can respect that. Yeah, they're going to ignore Tibalt. There's no way they just do not care about Tibalt. Liliana of the Veil on top. Would like a land, though. That's the only problem. We don't particularly want to... Lava Spike. Notably, if this gets to ultimate, we can burn our opponents out of the game. Come on, land. This one time we'd like a land. We hit another Liliana, a Goblin Guide, and a Swift Spear. Okay, let's cast a Swift Spear. We'll cast the Dead on the Goblin Guide. Prowess Trigger on the Swift Spear. Thing is, like, our opponent has to target Tibalt. They have to. Because for every burn damage they put towards us, we're going to deal it all the way back to them. Apart from we've got more than they have. As long as we... Well, I guess if we don't hit land drops, then that's a problem. But all we have to do is stay in range. Like, at the minute, we can exile Tibalt, and we instantly have 7 damage. If we hit another land now, we have even more. That's no good. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and exile all graveyards here. Oh, we have all this mana here as well, don't we? Shit. Oh my god. So yeah, we're literally going to draw 2 Goblin Guides and 2 Lava Spikes, and we have 3 mana. Shit! What the fuck? Okay, so 3 red mana floating. Let's Lava Spike them. I know, right? That's exactly what we've waited for this entire time. Lava Spike you. Cast Goblin Guide. Cast Goblin Guide. Cast Goblin Guide. Wait. Is this on an adventure? Oh, that sucks. Fuck it. Cast Goblin Guide. Play a land. Attack. 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So opponent, they can still win. They're just going to survive, I think. There's a Lava Spike on top. They don't want a Lava Spike. They do not want a Lava Spike. There's a Searing Blaze on top. Wait a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Oh, this is lethal unless they have a burn spell for Swift Spear. But if they have a burn spell, it's probably just game. I think if we hit our own Swift Spear here, this takes 2 damage. And have a burn spell, I don't particularly care. They've got a Searing Blaze on top of their library. So if they have a land in hand, then they're dead anyway. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, because they fetched, it's exactly lethal. Anybody who fucking tells me that this ultimate is terrible can suck a donkey's donger. It's not terrible at all. That was ridiculous. Fucking Prowess would be proud of that one. Jesus. Okay, we'll bring in the Weather the Storms. Take out the Valkies. I know, right? Turn 4 against, like... that was ridiculous. So we're going to bring the Weather the Storms to Cascade into. We've got the Anger of the Gods as well. Notably, Weather the Storm doesn't necessarily gain us a whole bunch of life sometimes. Sometimes, like, it will guarantee us, unless they have Skullcrack. Excuse me. It will guarantee us the Cascade spell plus the 3 life, which is nice. But we get to that twice. I'm just debating if Deafening Silence... No, we're not bringing Deafening Silence. That's a terrible idea. We could bring in Blood Moon, because it shuts off their white mana, but we're just going to go and submit this. Whip out the donger, bro. I'm ready, right? That was just absurd. Like, that was worth it for today. Like... We better win this league now. I like this game. I want to just win a, like, go 5-0 with this so we can get, like, notoriety. Everybody will be like, oh my god, Dan, he's the guy who made this deck. He's the man. Like, oh my god. Like, no way. Like, totally. So we want to come up against a more of a, I don't know. I guess the Street Ref is basically a mulligan because I just don't want this card. So, yeah, let's just keep it. Put the Gemstone Cavern into play. Exile the Street Wraith. And then we have a potential. If our opponent doesn't play a... If our opponent plays a Swiftspear on one, I'm going to let it happen. And then I'm going to follow up with... nothing. I don't know if that's good or bad for us, actually. Okay, let's just go Season Pyromancer here, get these lands out of our hand. Because we really want to hit those Cascade spells. That's what we want to hit. There's a Weather the Storm. Okay, that kind of works. We can actually cast this because it's only 2 mana. So we just need to find the right time to actually cast this. We'll probably be holding up mana for a while, potentially. Our opponent debated there on whether to go for Season Pyromancer, I think. Shat. The beginning of each player's upkeep, whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, your opponents can't gain life this turn. So we'd really like to hit a... I don't even know. Yeah, that's pretty annoying, to be honest. That card is really annoying for us. Okay, let's just go ahead and get him for damage, and hopefully our opponent's going to tap out here at some point. Rift Bolt's on suspend. Okay. Let's go ahead and 2 damage to them on end step. And damage to us. No! This is going to be really close. If our opponent taps out for anything here, we weather the storm straight away. Damn it. Damn it. Cast another one. Oh! You got it, bitch! You got it! You got it! You got it! You're down to 1 card or 2 cards plus a Rift Bolt. Make it good. Make it damn good. Oh my god. This is a legit chance to 5-0. The Rift Bolt came off suspend! The Rift Bolt came off suspend! So our opponent's Roiling Vortex did 5 damage to them. It wasn't cast from hand. Or, wait, how was it? Cast a spell. If no mana was spent to cast it, they didn't spend mana to cast it. Nice! What's your last card? Make it damn good. A Searing Blaze? Sure, okay. I mean, we haven't won this game yet. We need another land. I think if we get another land, we're probably going to be there. Oh, that is not a land. Damn it. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I think that could be the point where we could lose this game right there. Opponent's got 2 cards. Lava Spike, yeah. Land, okay, we're back in it. 2 damage here. Land, please? Just give us goddamn land. Land! No! What is this? I discarded 2 lands. I can't really complain. Oh my god. They're on 3. What did you hit? Another land. Okay, please. 1 time just a land. Okay, that works, I think. 3, 2, 1. I think here. 1, 1. I think our opponent needs exactly Boros Charm. Four. Oh my god. Our opponent needs exactly Boros Charm, I think. I think it has to be exactly Boros Charm. Nothing else will work here. So if we get a basic. I think it has to, like, if our opponent top decks Boros Charm, they win. I guess a creature buys them a turn. Oh no, because you have the Demonic Dread, actually. Oh no, I should have got a Black Source of Mana. Shit. Oh no, we have the dead gone. I'm fine. Well, I'm not fine. But yeah, our opponent needs to top deck exactly Boros Charm. I guess they get a redraw as well. Yes! Yes! They said it couldn't be done. 5-0. Oh my god.